What's going on, everybody? Josh Engleman for Awesemo.com, and I am back with my NBA DFS contenders on DraftKings for Thursday, February 10th. Now be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Follow me on Twitter, @Josh Engleman. Let me know in the comments section who your favorite plays are for tonight's slate. And finally, shout out to No House Advantage for being the presenting sponsor of this video. Use the promo code Awesemo when signing up to get up to $25 on your first deposit. Plus, coming up, 1:30 Eastern Time today, NBA trade deadline special. We're breaking everything down that happens transactionally for the NBA for up to 2 hours and maybe even more. It's going to be a good one, so make sure you're joining me for that. Event is already on our YouTube page. Now we're rounding out the bottom of my top 10 with OG Anunoby, Cade Cunningham, Fred VanVleet, Jalen Green, and Kevin Porter on the outside looking in. Who will be my favorites? My top 5 plays for today? It's time to find out. In first at number 5, we've got Alec Burks. He's point guard small forward eligible, 4,800, projected for 28. The goal is 39. He's in the optimal lineup 19% of the time. It's looking like we're not going to have RJ Barrett here for the Knicks. Alec Burks has played 200 more minutes than anyone other than Emmanuel Quickley when RJ Barrett is not on the floor. That's a lot of time, which means I'm expecting a lot for Burks here. I gave him 30. If you told me he played 36 today, I would not be surprised. 0.9 fantasy points per minute, 13 points, 5.5 rebounds, 3.5 assists. It's just a really nice value that also gets you guard, forward, and utility. You can put him in 5 different spots. I like that flexibility today. To Phoenix we go for Devin Booker, point guard, shooting guard eligible, 8,900, projected for 45. The goal is 59, but he's in the optimal lineup 19% of the time. It's a tough matchup against Milwaukee, but I don't think that he's not up for the task, and I got him in for 38 minutes, 1.18 fantasy points per minute here. It's a pace-up spot against the Bucks, honestly. 27.5 real points, 5 boards, and 5 assists. It all comes down to scoring for Devin Booker. If this guy goes for north of 30, it's probably a day where you want him, and I think the chances that he does that are pretty high today. I'm going to Washington at number 3, and that is Kyle Kuzma, small forward, power forward eligible, 7,400, projected for 40. The goal is 52. He's in the optimal lineup 20% of the time. We know Bradley Beal's not going to be back anytime soon, which means Kyle Kuzma gets a bit of a bump. 33 minutes, 1.25 fantasy points per minute in a relative pace neutral spot against a very not good Brooklyn defense. 25% usage for Kuzma, 19 points and 10 boards. So straight away that double-double plus another 3 assists and a stock and a half. I like the position. I like the price. I like the lack of Beal for Kuzma. This spot looks really good, but he's not my final wizard. At number 2, if he plays, that's Jeremy Grant. I assume he gets traded today, and this is irrelevant talking point, but if he doesn't, I think he looks good. Power forward eligible, 6,100, projected for 34. The goal's 45. He's in the optimal lineup 21% of the time. This is a really big pace up spot against Memphis. Detroit gains 2.4 possessions over their average. That's like a free fantasy point for Grant. 32 minutes, like 1.05 fantasy points per minute, 27% usage, 19 points, 5 boards, 2.5 assists, and 2 stocks. If Jeremy Grant is still in Detroit tonight, he's one of the best plays you'll get to. Now, before we get to that number 1 contender, one last reminder, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Follow me on Twitter @Josh Engleman. Let me know in the comments who your favorite plays are. Sign up at No House Advantage using the promo code Awesemo, and then come watch our trade deadline show at 1:30. I'm sure people are groaning on the other side of this video, but my number 1 contender for today is Spencer Dinwiddie, point guard eligible, 6K, projected for 38.5. The goal is 45, and he's in the optimal lineup 25% of the time. I gave him 31 minutes, 1.25 fantasy points per minute in a great spot against Brooklyn. Revenge narrative as well. This is just a different Spencer Dinwiddie when Bradley Beal is out. We're talking 25% usage rate, north of a 30% assist rate, 17, 5.5, and 8 assists. I love Dinwiddie here. I love it at 6K. This price is going to rise as the season goes on while he's playing no games with Bradley Beal for the rest of the year. Take advantage now. Don't overthink it. Spencer Dinwiddie is your number 1 contender. Alrighty, folks, that will do it. Those are my NBA DFS contenders on DraftKings for Thursday, February 10th. FanDuel version of this video is around here somewhere. Check it out. Good luck tonight, everybody. Win some money. We're back again tomorrow morning for another edition of the Contenders.